Welcome to Talk About Tulsa. Our goal is to try and answer the questions: why is Tulsa and the surrounding areas growing? What is the appeal for people to relocate here, and why should businesses consider investing in this area? Consider this like a drawn-out investigative report, but a bit more fun. So, let's talk about Tulsa. Welcome to another episode of Talk About Tulsa. I'm your host, Patrick Thompson. And, on this show, what we do is talk about Tulsa. I know that's odd that we talk about Tulsa, but that's what we do. And as I like to explain, the reason why I'm doing this podcast is because I have curiosity about why Tulsa seems to be growing, what's going on. So I figured the best way to do it is do the research and then talk about it. So let's talk about Tulsa. And so today we've got a guest that I'm going to talk about in a moment. Before, let me give a preface to kind of the angle that we're going. One of the things that Tulsa seems to be thriving in is small businesses. There's a lot of them, but some of them are just local and some of them are expanding across the country. And another great thing about it is women-owned businesses, which is fantastic. So before I get into our women-owned business of the day, I want to talk to you about another woman-owned business. Hold on a second, I gotta take some water real quick.
Me too.
It's a satisfying sound right there. And switch it around. Simply De-Lish Catering. Simply De-Lish Catering is literally delicious. Simply delicious. They have food that can be for your fit and your health, or if you just want some Southern comfort food for your catering activities where you might want to actually have for a wedding, or you for corporate, or for anything that is a party or something. They even have cooking classes, adult and kid cooking classes. Simply De-Lish Catering is going to meet your needs where you need them. Friendly and hospitable staff, great food. The chef is amazing and very professional. I'm telling you, you need to look them up. Simply De-Lish, simply-lish.com is the website, or somewhere in the description or something where you can find the link. But it's not that hard to find. Look for this emblem right here. Okay, I'm going to drink some more water.
Me too.
There we go. I'll drink some more water. There we go. So today I have with me a friend of mine. Her name is Christina Ursin. And I'm just going to explain how we met. It's weird. We worked out as a group together and became friends. It's weird, but that's what happened. We were working out in the gym and we had some other guys who were working out. It was just a really ragtag group of people. And so, here she is, and she's a friend with my wife and friend with my kids, and she's a friend with the whole family. But the thing that's interesting is that Christina actually has a very lucrative business based on her experience. And so she has agreed to join me today. Thank you for joining me today, Christina.
You're quite welcome, my friend.
Thank you very much. I don't know if we're going to make it through this podcast, but Christina, tell me a little bit about the name, your business and the name.
So BAO is, it stands for Breasts Are Overrated. Mm-hmm. And it's a line of clothing for women walking through cancer. My experience was when your body changes through all of the surgeries, all of the meds that they put you on, clothing doesn't always fit right. Mm-hmm. And so we've started with a chemotherapy line. We're working on a second chemotherapy prototype and a post-mastectomy prototype at the moment. We are in, I've lost count, I think 17 locations across the country. Mm-hmm. And so we are expanding and just trying to get our name out there and just give back to the breast cancer community.
That's fantastic. Now, one of the things I don't know everything about your history, but I do know you are not a native to Tulsa. So tell me how you got to Tulsa.
ORU. came down halfway through. I was at the University of Northern Iowa for 2.5 years, transferred halfway through my junior year to Oral Roberts. And
Why'd you decide to move from Iowa to here for college?
I don't know. I felt like a pull down here. And then I came for a college weekend, and that kind of sealed the deal. And it was a fit.
Okay. And so once you got done with college, why did you stay?
I ended up, I got a job. I ended up liking it, honestly. And so have now been here for 21 years.
What?
Yeah.
I actually didn't know that. Wow.
I moved down here in 2004.
Wow.
I know. I'm getting old. I should have been like 21 years.
This is going to be incredible, people. So what is it? What is the appeal for Tulsa? Or let me ask you this: was there ever a time where you were like, you know what? Let me just move out of the state.
Yeah, I mean, I've gone back and forth with that, but when I started BAO, everything I needed was honestly here. And so they have you connected up with the Small Business Development Center?
I have not.
They're amazing, and they're free.
Really?
And so they're based out of OSU, but they have mentors all over the state. And so mine, I meet with, they help you with financing your business. They help you with projections for your business.
Really?
They help you with literally everything. They help me register my business. They help me connect up with manufacturer, like from start to finish.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so when did you connect with them? Okay, so let's go back to when did you kind of birth BAO? When did you birth it?
We're going to say it legit started probably 2022. And that's when I connected up with them. And they have people that are experts in every area of business that if your mentor or business coach doesn't know, they'll have that other person come in and help you through a problem that would come. They have different business coaches that are experts in finance and law and all sorts of different things that you would need, and it's free.
Wow, I actually did not know that, but I knew that you were thinking and considering BAO. I did not know that was kind of the jump off was going to. Where was it again?
The Small Business Development Center, but they are they're connected with OSU.
Okay.
But my girl goes back and forth from Stillwater to Tulsa.
Okay. And that's the person that kind of mentors you.
Yeah.
To. That's pretty cool. So tell me what were some of the like first steps that they had you do when you visited? Because I remember there's a time where like, should I do BAO?
Oh my gosh, I know.
I don't know if I want to do it. And Christina, you should do it. Well, I don't know. So
it was just like that too, but whinier.
So what was it? When did you finally? So when you went there, what were the first steps they had you do?
Register in the state of Oklahoma. So I'm registered in Iowa, but I'm also registered as a foreign entity here because I do business here. And so that was so they had me open up a BAO checking account here. And then start with doing research on companies or whatnot that had similar things to mine, their price points, kind of projections of what they made last year, kind of what I could expect to be making. And they helped me do all of that.
So tell me, do you see any blocks or bonuses staying in Tulsa with your business?
I mean, at some point I am going to need to expand out as I continue to grow. But honestly, like the startup process, this is where I've needed to be. And so I have the person that helps me do the prototypes. She lives in Tulsa. My business coach is in Oklahoma. Like I have my storage unit here. I ship and operate out of Tulsa.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
And so I'm able to meet the orders here. So this crosses every T, dots every I at the moment. And so
are you actually like, you have to go to the thing and get your clothes, box them, and I did not know that. Man, the thing has grown pretty good in the last. Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Okay. So, what are some things that you would tell somebody who is a small business and considering starting in Tulsa or considering moving to Tulsa? What would you tell them about the pros and the cons of being here?
Honestly, there's a lot of great resources here. Like when that I didn't realize that I had those connections when I was starting. Like my best friend's sister does photography and she is great at it. And so she does the photo shoots. My best friend's cousin is the makeup artist. You know, these are resources in my circle that I didn't realize that I had. I have a friend that's a videographer that, you know, has helped me, not to name any names, that and so you have, and honestly the people here, they want to see you do well. And so I just have utilized the people around me, and that has really helped kind of propel and kick this off. And so I guess when you grow to a larger scale, you probably are going to need to kind of reach outside of Tulsa, whatnot. But for right now, honestly, the past few years, it's been exactly what I've needed. And so everything that I've needed has been provided here. You
know, what was cool was when I actually was able to assist in a couple of projects with Christina. But I was really proud and like enamored when you had your prototype made. That was incredible to me. So tell me what that process was to see your thought come to fruition at that lady's house.
It was crazy because you have this idea and you think, I'm just going to say a few words and it's just going to poof. It took months and months of revisions. And, you know, then I would take it around to different girls from the breast cancer community because I'm not the only breast cancer patient. And they'd say, change this. I don't like this, you know. And so I started getting discouraged because it was so many revisions. And people had to say, Christina, this takes time. And it does. And I'm glad that I was patient with it because it is what it needs to be now.
Yeah. And it was, like I said, seeing the zip and how she did that, I was like, man, how did you find her? The seamstress, by the way. I'm talking about the seamstress.
I went to church and my friend said she knew a lady here in Tulsa that she felt like I was supposed to meet with, that she has, the prototype lady had done work for this other lady. And when we were meeting, I said, I cannot find someone to make prototypes. And she said, I know someone in Owasso. And I went and met with her, and we've been working together ever since. So awesome. Again, that's utilizing your network in Tulsa. That has helped kind of propel and move this thing forward.
Yeah, I know, because I remember there was a time you were thinking, do I have to connect with these big entities to get it going? And since then you found no, just made it work. That's pretty awesome. So tell me again, how many locations are you in?
I lost count. I think it's like 17.
What states?
Oh, Lord. Ohio, Michigan, North Carolina. We're in a couple in North Carolina. South Carolina, Georgia, Atlanta, Texas. I'm blanking. Iowa. We're in Iowa.
Of course.
I know.
Mom and Dad. Okay.
Yeah. Why am I forgetting that?
Of course.
I'm missing some.
It's a terrible. That's a great problem to have.
Massachusetts. We got picked up in Massachusetts. I'm trying to get picked up by another hospital there. Cool. Reached out to them. So it's been Oklahoma. What the heck? We're in a couple locations actually in Oklahoma. Really? Yeah.
Can you say them?
No, because they're competitors.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I get it. But BAO is in. You could say BAO all day.
Yeah.
BAO is in Oklahoma. That's pretty awesome. Congratulations to you.
Up top, friend.
Fantastic. Because I've been around the whole. I don't know if I should. Yes, you should, Christina. I don't. But it's, you know what? It's reciprocal. It is reciprocal.
West Virginia.
West Virginia, yeah. It's reciprocal because in the same way she was like, I don't know if I should do BAO. Was the same way somebody was like, I don't know if I should do a podcast because I didn't sound whiny. I didn't sound whiny, but
no.
Okay, maybe a little bit. Anyway, so here we are. But nevertheless, it's cool to have watched this journey with Christina to get to where she is today. So I felt that it was pretty cool to have a transplant native Tulsan come on the show and talk about their experience of growing a business here in Tulsa. So with that being said, it's time for the unshameless plug of BAO. Look right in that camera and give it to them.
Listen, if you are walking through cancer, finding clothing is hard, so let someone that gets it help you with that. So we are located in locations all over the country. We're in different hospitals, different boutiques. Let us help you. We're at www.breastareoverrated.com.
Awesome. Thank you, Christina. I appreciate you coming on my show.
You are welcome, friend.
All right. That concludes another episode of Talk About Tulsa, where we talk about Tulsa. And I just want to end by saying, remember, stay curious.